Hey everybody, Rich with PrepU, sitting on the floor in the bunker where it's nice and cool, a little warm outside. But hey, boil order. Probably one of the scariest things that you can actually hear your village officials or the news going, the town of so and so has given the order to all its residents to boil its water for the next 48 hours or longer. People panic. What do I do? What do I, where do I get the water? How long do I have to boil it for? What do I do? And stuff like that. If you have listened to my videos on water storage and purification, which you can go to the library playlist and look at all the different water stuff that I've talked about, you know, different filtration systems, about not having water in plastic bottles in your car in the summertime. Don't have it in the wintertime either because they'll freeze and explode. And then when it thaws, it goes all over your car. You don't want to do that either. Sorry about the shaking. But anyhow, if you've followed how to prepare with enough water, you shouldn't have to worry. You shouldn't have to worry about a boil order because you will have enough. We've always talked about, having enough water on hand to shelter in place or take with you if you have to bug out. It's basically, for drinking purposes and cooking purposes, it's like, a gallon per person per day. Because you're not worried about, washing your clothes. You're not worried so much about even watering your plants or whatever you got to do that day. It's not a big deal for them, but it's a big deal for you. And you want to make sure that you and your family don't get sick. And where do the boil orders come from? Well, they come from broken water mains, a major leak, their pumps going down, a loss in pressure. And they just say, just as precaution, we want you to boil your water for the next 48 to 72 hours. Well, what do you do? What do I do? What have I told you to do? Let me show you. We've talked about this, having plenty of water on hand in 1 gallon containers, 5 gallon containers, and more. Also, bottled water, 8 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce bottles of water should be around your house all the time. Yeah, and don't give me this stuff about, oh, plastic bottles and stuff like that. This is emergency use water. This isn't water you're going to grab every day, and just drink all the time. It's emergency water. When the water runs out of the date, and there is a date on water, believe it or not, I use it for plants. I don't throw it away. I don't dump it down the drain or anything like that. But you have that available. And Rich, you're saying, but how long can that water stay in those gallon jugs? 6 months, up to 6 months. But I rotate. I have a gallon of water outside for the dogs. I have a gallon of water in the refrigerator for me. I use water for sun tea, and I rotate it. These jugs here are numbered. They are all numbered. As you can see, that is number one. And I go up to 20. All right. There's only the wife and I living in this house right now, and the dogs. So I guess there's four. Yeah, four. Um, I can do simple math. I really can. Um, I make sure we have plenty of water on hand, and so should you. You need to make sure that if, what if, God forbid, the pumps go totally out? Or what if the main on your street breaks totally and you can't get out right away? You have plenty of water on hand, and it doesn't take up that much room. Cool, dry location in your basement, in a closet, somewhere. It doesn't get hot, you're fine. Water can stay in those plastic jugs for 6 months as long as they stay room temperature, a cool room temperature. All right, down here in the basement, it's 62 degrees. I love my basement. I really do. So there you go. Don't worry, don't panic when you hear boil order, because you don't have to, because you have the water on hand. And you can always start by just buying water. Buy gallons of water. Go to Aldi, go to Sam's, go, Jewel, Kroger, or wherever you shop. They're that expensive. And you need a gallon per person minimum. per day. So there you go. Boil order, ain't no big deal, dudes. So that's it. Hey, thanks everybody for watching this video. Thank you, subscribers. We really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for everything. Tell your friends and neighbors and frenemies and enemies and stuff like that. Subscribe. We love subscribers. And please comment. If you have any suggestions for other videos, suggest those videos. And please, like we always say when we end our videos, always be aware of your surroundings. Have enough water, food, medicine, and ammunition on hand, whether you have to shelter in place or bug out. And please, 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 prep like yours and your family's life depends on it, and your pets, because it does. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you next time.